Hello, everyone. We are here today at Allure Laser Med Spa. Today is our client speaks. Able to speak today, but we have our very own Kathy Richardson who is standing in to talk to us today with our client talk because who better to do it than somebody who's had so many of the services? And yes, we do take advantage of all the services here at the Lord Laser Med Spa, just so you guys know. So welcome to Client Speaks, where our clients share their personal Allure experiences. Today, our guest is our very own Kathy Richardson, and she is going to share her Botox experiences with you. I have not had the pleasure of doing it yet, but I'm going to tell you, I really want to do it. So there are so many different uses for Botox. You can use it for underarm sweating, migraines, gummy smile, you name it, Botox helps with. And yes, migraines, if those of you who don't know, Botox definitely helps with migraines. The doctor can prescribe it. Some insurances pay, some don't. But just so you know, those are a lot of the uses that you can do when it comes down to Botox. So Kathy, our very own, is going to talk to you a little bit today about her experiences with Botox here at Allure Laser Med Spa.
Yes, and then you can ask me any questions you want, audience as well as Lanita. You guys can ask me questions. Hey Donna, thanks so much for tuning in.
Hey Donna.
Hey everybody who's going to be hopping on, and for those of you who are going to be watching the replay, we thank you all as well.
Yes.
So yes, as Lanita said, our client, she had an emergency that came up, which is totally fine. So we have to be ready whenever, because we want to let you guys down. We don't want to let us down either. So I have been doing Botox, and I tell everybody who comes through our door that Botox is my best friend.
Yes.
And I always get the comment, "Oh, you don't look like you do Botox." Aha! You're not supposed to look like you get Botox. It is a way to help us feel good, look good, and so yes, being here at the spa, we have an advantage because we're able to take advantage of some of the things that are here. Yes, we pay for them as well, so don't think we're getting all this for free. But the little trick
And it's
is,
worth it.
It is so worth it. The trick though is, I don't do it all at one fell swoop. What I do is I have funds come out of my account every week or so. So once it's time for me to get my treatments, I'm good to go. So it doesn't feel as if I am hitting a big chunk all at one time. So yes, I do Botox, and like the commercials say, we're not just well, we're not the owners, but we're not just the employees. We are also customers.
We are also customers.
We're also customers. So I'm going to show you guys some of my before and after pictures, so that you can see the difference. And even with those two pictures that you will see on the screen. Oh, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure.
Guys, we're doing this off the fly. There is a clipboard on my desk with my with
the pictures?
because those on Instagram can't see what I'm going to show to those who are on Facebook and YouTube. So again, we stream on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. It's right up in there, yeah. But if you're looking at us on Instagram, you can't see the pictures that we're showing in our YouTube and our Facebook section. So we want to make sure that everybody can see all the things that we're doing here. So guys, again, thanks so much again for joining. If you have any questions, definitely pop those in the comment field. We will answer those here and now during the broadcast. Yes. So Lanita is actually showing those who are on, well, she's showing you guys, but I'm going to show everyone too that are on Facebook and Instagram what my pictures look like. So she's showing, I'm sorry, I'm going to go to the one you're at.
Okay. Yeah.
So she's showing this picture here where it was the eyes. So I do have my eyes done, and you can see the before, and then it was 2 weeks after I had that treatment. And as you can see, it's still working. So this is even further than the 2 weeks out. Yes, so that is the picture of this side with the crow's feet. None of us want to have that crow's feet thing going on. So, and I had that going on with me. So of course I didn't like that too much. So this one I'm trying to see which one you have
That's
up.
the
That's
one,
the
the next
squinty
one you just
eyes.
did, yeah.
Okay. So this is the squinty eyes one. Those dreaded 11s. I
No,
absolutely.
Point to the 11s
Oh,
again.
the 11s are here.
Okay, great.
So those are, they look like two lines.
Mm.
And so when we are making our faces, sometimes those lines get etched into our faces, right? So this way, if you can see the before,
Which this is the before.
and then
this
the after. And I am trying like the Dickens
to make it
frown, and it won't. So that helps to alleviate that. And then the last picture that I have, you can
that's
see
great.
like the lines. Like if you were like
the pinch lines, I call them.
there you go. And so
I
those
can't quite get them, but yeah.
you don't really have them. I had them. But I do love to do the Botox because as you can see, the before and then the afters.
Before.
I really like stretching my eyes up pretty high on the second one, and those lines are not
There.
they're not there.
Yeah.
And again, it continues on. And for those of you who are watching us, I'm actually going to bring my face closer to the camera. I'm going to start right here over on, I guess I come up this way. So if you guys can see, like the lines are not there. Those crow's feet are not there.
They're not.
That 11, that line's not there. So, and then what you call them?
I call them the squeeze lines.
The squeeze lines. The squeeze lines are pretty much gone too. So
Pretty
Botox continues to work. But again, I think Lenita had said that it's not just for cosmetics, and I use it for cosmetics. It does so much more. Botox can also be used for migraines. It can also be used for if you have profuse sweating underarms. So it does more than just what I get it for. And like I said, I get it for the cosmetic reasons because I don't like the 11s and I don't like the pinch lines and I don't like the crow's feet.
So how often do you get it?
How often do I get it? I get Botox, I would say once every, I guess, 2 to 3 months.
Okay.
I would get another treatment. I don't like to go too long.
So the recommended, I know doc typically will say 3 months.
Yeah.
About every 3 months,
Yeah.
you kind of get a rejuvenation of
Yes.
it. Yeah. But yeah.
It does work. And hi Annette, good that you were able to join. Glad
Hi,
you're
Annette.
able. So we, doc does recommend that at the time about 3 months. You can sometimes stretch it, but you're stretching. I like to do it when I know. Well, I like to do it all the time, just because I don't want those lines. But if I know I've got some big event coming up, and my family is probably watching this, or they will be. So that because I get comments like, "Oh, you're aging backwards." I was like, "Oh,
You
yeah."
are.
That's because I got Botox.
Oh, well, I need to get Botox.
I got Botox.
Oh, that was the lines, you see? I got them.
Oh, see.
I need to find.
So we actually do use what we have here.
Yeah, we do.
We also, other couple of things that I do as well. I should just speak for myself. Fillers. There are things that are fillers that Botox will not do. Oh, I forgot one other thing too. Botox also helps with the gummy lines, like the gummy smiles.
That's right here, right?
Yes, because it'll keep. Sometimes people like smile really hard and you see all their gums. Well, the Botox will freeze that in place, so now you won't see all the gums that are showing, because Botox, what it does is when you're injected with the Botox, you definitely do not rub your face.
Right.
Do not go swimming or anything.
Can't sleep for 4 hours.
Exactly. You're supposed to sit up without lying down, because the Botox could move.
Has to stop, yeah.
Yes, and sometimes you may have seen these Botox gone
Wrong.
yeah, and that's because it could be that people might be moving it, or if they're going to the gym and sweating, so you're gonna rub your face. So I would not even suggest going out for drinking, because you may start to sweat, or you may want to dance, or whatever. But you want to be careful with the Botox so that it does not move to where you don't want it to go, because when it moves there, it's going to stay in that spot. So if you move it here, you may have a droopy eye, but the good news is
it goes away.
It goes away in 3 months. So it's not a permanent fix.
Yeah.
So it will go away. But the thing is, I would suggest you wear sunglasses at that point.
And don't say we did it. No.
Never say we did it. But yeah, but Botox is great. Like I said, there are different things that they can do. Like I said, the gummy smile, it will keep the you know the
The
lips from
gums from
going up,
showing.
right? Because it'll hold it down, and the smile would be nice and beautiful. But Botox, like I said, does more than just cosmetic things. Again, I do it for cosmetic purposes. I will keep doing it for cosmetic purposes unless I start to have the migraines, unless I start to have the underarm sweating. So that'll help.
So how many units of Botox do you usually get?
A lot.
Actually,
Okay.
it's not.
Actually, no, it really
It's
isn't.
not.
I get 34 units of Botox, and so like I said, I get them here around the eyes, and then I get them here. So they'll, what you'll do is they'll have you to like lift your eyebrows
Yeah.
or something so they can
So
see
you can
where they
see.
should be injecting, right? And then they'll have you smile so they can see, where the lines are that need to be treated. It is a quick process.
Definitely, it's
There-
super quick. I mean, you're probably in and out in 15 minutes.
Yes.
Literally, it's a super quick process.
Yes.
And so people can do anywhere from like 10 units to 70. It just depends on what you're trying to achieve and what you want. And then for those who are doing it because of migraines and the insurance kind of pays for things of that nature, those are usually about 100 to 20,
Okay.
120 to 180 sticks because you have to do here, here. So it's a lot of areas when it comes down to migraines. But it is great to know that it can be done for a migraine or something like that.
Yes.
And underarm. So
Yes.
so what areas do you typically get injected?
So far, I've only had my eyes. I've had, well, I should say crow's feet, not the eyes. So around the eyes, I've had the 11s. I've had here. That's basically it that I've had the Botox done. Because, like I said, I don't want those lines. I don't want the crow's feet. I don't want those. So I'm vain.
It's not vanity. It's because we have such a culture of feel good. Why not utilize things that make us feel good and helps in other areas? So I think it's a great way to keep you aging backwards because
Yes.
nobody would really know how old she is. Like seriously, she looks amazing.
Well, I can tell you how old I am. Actually 63 years old, and I am the grandmother of 5, and I have 3 adult children. So yeah, I do it for me. I don't do it for anybody else. And of course I can't leave my husband outside. I'm married as well. He would say, "You didn't even mention me." So I mentioned my husband too. So, but yes, but I do Botox for me because all my life, I've done things all my life when I had my kids, I've done things for my children. So my husband and I do things, we do it for our children. But it's time
To take care of you.
to take care of you.
And you look so amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Like 63, no. Who would have thunk it? And it's no way. But you look absolutely amazing.
Thank
So
you.
you see the benefits of Botox.
It works.
I haven't done it yet, but I just developed the fact that I do have the little squeezes right here. So I too might come up next and do client speaks because I'm going to try Botox. Why not? I want to try everything we have here because
Yeah.
we have so many different services.
There are so many different services that's why I have a running account.
I was going to get back to that. So when it comes down to when Kathy says she has a running account, the fortunate thing about what we can do here is we can automatically debit whatever amount you want out of your account. Say you want to kind of do maybe like a Christmas fund or something like that. We can automatically take a certain amount out every month, every week, or however you want it to happen, and it just banks that amount. And so you can just call in when you're ready, schedule an appointment, and what better way to do that, and the money is already there than
Yes.
having us automatically
Yes,
take it.
yes. And then the good thing too about Botox and some of the other things that we do is if you sign up for an Ally account, which is one of our product partners, you are earning
Extra money
yes,
and points,
that can go
absolutely, that can go
towards
towards
your
your treatment.
And then a few times out of the year, Ally also does a buy a gift card, get another one free.
Yes.
I think the last one they had was you buy a $75 gift card, you get a $75 gift card free. So those are things that you could also use to help decrease
The
the,
paint amount.
yes,
Hmm.
yeah.
But Botox, we're pretty the price for it is pretty across the board.
Mhm.
We vary with places in the area, I should
Mhm.
say. Um, but of course, I like to call us a boutique
Yes.
place because we like to cater to your needs. That's why we have services that um, feel so good. I mean, all down from massage to
Mhm.
Botox to the fillers
Mhm.
to our facials. So we like to a la carte you, and all our consultations are free besides our BHRT and our weight loss program.
Mhm.
But if you want to do a consultation for Botox, just to come in and see if you are a client, if it fits, if it works, you can call in at 708-864-4988. The front desk will be happy to get you scheduled. That consultation is complimentary. Doc will look at you, or our nurse injector, Kristen. They'll look at you and kind of tell you what they recommend.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. And then you get to work with them on what it is you don't want to have. I'm usually asked, do I want my eyebrows to lift? I do like a little lift in my eyebrows,
Hmm.
which is really good. That means, they'll give me a little bit of whatever they do.
Yeah.
Uh, so they'll have, and also just so you know, in case you do get the Botox, because you're gonna be, you're gonna get a needle, and it is injections. So you're going to get that. So you may get a little swelling, but it goes right away. So it's something to not be alarmed about. Um, yeah, because believe me, it's so well worth
When did
it.
you start to see your results? Like, how long did it take you to start? Like, your very first
Mhm.
Botox treatment.
Mhm.
How long did it take you to see your
Sure.
results?
It takes about 2 weeks. Now, some people say that they see it much sooner. Um, I started to see it in about 2 weeks. And let me just tell you a little bit of history of how I started. And I'm looking down at the camera, so because I'm also working the machine. But when I first got it done, Dr. Terry would always tell me, "You need some Botox here. You need some Botox here. You need to do." And I was like, "Nope, not gonna do it. I look just fine." And she continued on and on and on. So I'm thinking, okay, let me just try it, since she was never going to stop bugging me about it. So I did it. And at the time, I was working at a school. And some of the kids would come up to my office, and one day, some of the junior high came upstairs, and one of the young ladies said, "Oh, Mrs. Richardson, did you do your eyebrows?" And I'm thinking, what in the world?
Did I do
What
right?
what did I do? So I ran to the bathroom to look at my eyebrows. It wasn't the eyebrows. I had never touched my eyebrows. It was the Botox. So I had that lift, and I was trying to, frown, because about 2 weeks. It's so to answer your
Wow.
question. But yeah, so after that, when I had the confirmation from a teenager, that was it. I
You were
Botox is
stuck
I was stuck.
from
And
that point.
Botox is my best friend that I would never tell her goodbye.
So you went from no, like, I'm good, I look great, and it's not to say you don't look great, but as women, we age gracefully, and sometimes things happen to where we start to look a little like, okay, maybe we need a pick me up, right? So Botox is a great option for that.
Yes.
And look at her now. Nobody would tell she's 63 years
Mhm.
old. And
Yeah.
Kathy is also our social media managing marketing manager. And so she's a woman of many talents. She does all. And so she has to look this great. She goes out to talk to people about Allure. And we do get the services because we want to be able to tell you guys the truth about how we feel about them, what we think, and so I think I might try Botox
Mhm. Mhm.
because I figured it out.
You will love it, and once you start, it's really hard to go back. And you can see when the changes start. So like I said, it's about 3, maybe squeeze in 4 months, but you will be able to see
Mm.
the difference. Also, and I think Kristen was talking about this before. Kristen is our, as Lynette said, our
Yeah,
nurse
nurse
injector.
injector.
She was mentioning that there have been studies to show that people are sometimes not as depressed either, because now
Yeah.
you can't do the frowning. You don't
The
have to.
squinching,
This
you're right.
exactly.
The eyes, because sometimes when, like me, we have glasses and you take them off, you do the squinting. It has kind of a blur here sometimes.
Mhm.
So to have that pop
Mhm.
would definitely help. And then it takes away from the depression of it.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it. I love it. Um, so yeah, so again, you got me today. You weren't supposed to have me, but we had an emergency with our client who was going to speak. She left me a text message and apologized for it, and I told her no worries because we all have emergencies that pop up sometimes.
Things happen.
But she will be back on next month.
Yes, we will have her here.
So you'll see the real
Client.
client, and you won't just be hearing from us, but you will hear from her. So you will get Kathryn for real.
But it's
next month.
always good to be able to get in front of the camera and speak to you guys in real time about real things that are happening here at Allure Laser Med Spa. We are super excited. We're always trying to change and evolve. So we love suggestions. We love things that we don't do that maybe we should, things that we do that maybe are not so good. But I mean, like us on Facebook, like us on all of our platforms. Give us a good Google review. We would love those of you who have had our services to give us some Google reviews and let people know. I know where we are because Dr. Terry, we're in a new location. People don't know where we are. It's like, what is that, right? So we're at 7151 183rd Street. We're right in front of LA Fitness on the cross street, right before you get to 183rd in Harlem. So that big old place that a lot of you probably don't know what it is. It used to be a funeral home. It is now us, Allure Laser Med Spa, where we have so many things to offer you, from our fitness center to coming soon, our coffee tea bar, our IV infusion center, which we have IV infusion now, but we're gonna expand it for you guys. We also have our estheticians, our massage therapy. You name it, we are a one-stop shop here for you. And Dr. Terry, of course, is board certified gynae, so she still does gynae services. So anything for your female needs, and we cater to men as well. So we also have things that men can take advantage of. And since I'm in front of you and I like to talk, we are having an event September 28th, our BHRT event. And I just want to reiterate how men and women, you guys need to come to this event. It's the hormone therapy, replacement therapy, I should say. And a lot of people don't realize they need it or if they need it. So if you've questioned things about like fogginess or mood swings or brain freezes that we have, libido. All those things we'll be actually talking about on Thursday, September 28th from 5 to 7.
Yeah.
I had pellets. We call them pellets. And it was a game changer for me. So some men lose testosterone, women too. And it's not talked about in women, which is why I think this is an amazing thing that Dr. Terry does and that we're going to be offering, because women, we have testosterone, we have estrogen and progesterone. And sometimes when our testosterone is low, we can't remember things. We get a little moody and irritated. Our libido can go low. And it also helps with menopausal, premenopausal women. So, and then for men who have low testosterone, the pellets have been doing amazing. So we treat both men and women for that. Come out, give us a call, because we need to have you down to know the number of people we have. But I'm going to tell you the a la carte about it. So those of you who have already done it, if you bring a friend, you get a $50 credit, and that friend gets the $50 credit. So you'll actually get $50 off of your service. You have to be here to get it, and there's no max. So if you invite 10 friends and they get the service, look at that. So that's going to be September 28th. We're going to be talking more about it, but I did want to say that. But Botox, I'm excited. I think you've sold me. So next time you see me, I probably will have had some Botox, and you won't see my little squeeze lines.
And we have Terry. Hi, Terry. Terry says she needs an appointment. Girl, come on.
Terry, call us. Yes, call 708-864-4988.
Yes.
Rachel is at the front desk. She will be ready and willing to set you up for an appointment.
Yes.
Give us a call.
Yes, absolutely. So with that, unless anyone have any questions, and we're good to go, we look forward to seeing you guys coming in for your Botox and all other services that we can offer.
Or come for a tour.
Yeah.
Come for a tour. We
Yes.
also have a conference center, so we do small meetings, and you can rent it out. Come for a tour. Let us show you what we have to offer you and get you signed up
Yes,
for consultation.
absolutely.
Until next time.
Until next time, guys. So
Bye-bye.
we'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.